How you doing, everybody? Jeff here, and today I want to talk about this day in 1963. My greatest hero, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who didn't want to destroy America, who didn't decry America, didn't want to knock it down and destroy it. He believed in the dream of America, that it would live up to the high principles that it set for itself one day, and spoke about a dream that he had. A dream where his young kids would not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Yes, on this day in 1963, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his most famous speech ever, I Have a Dream. And now, today, what is it? 63 years later? Is his dream being lived up to? Especially by the Democratic left who proclaim they stand for black people and all that? My personal opinion, no. If anything, they've destroyed it. Look at white fragility, how to be an anti-racist, the literal changing of the word anti-racist and racist. They are literally undoing and destroying the very dream Martin Luther King Jr. laid out in this speech this very day in 1963. They are destroying it, have destroyed it, obliterated it, nuked it from orbit. I still try to hold up to that dream, but I see most America can't fucking do it. Why? I don't know. It's just like they just cannot let go of hatred. They can't let go of what people in the past did. Yes, it's good to remember the past and learn from it so we don't repeat it, but we need to stop reliving it. I love how everybody says because of all this bias, it's Trump's America. No, it's fucking America. I didn't call it Obama's America when Ferguson and the Baltimore riots happened, notwithstanding. But everybody on left, no, it's Trump's America. And if it's only because of Trump and it's like this. Bullshit. And I'll tell you why. Look, people, the riots in Minneapolis, Kenosha, Portland, Seattle, Chicago, they happened because of a perfect storm. And the catalyst was simply George Floyd, and then Jacob Blake was just throwing more kerosene on a smoldering fire and reigniting it. Look, people, I'm going to tell you right now, the Democrats, the left, the far left, are the ones destroying this dream. Not the moderates like me, not the centrists, not the classical liberals. And sure, and the right, they could fucking care less if they don't also agree with that dream in the first place. Yes, that's how far the Overton window has been dragged. I trust more people on the right to live up to the dream of Dr. Martin King Jr. than I do the left. And that's sad. It's a crying damn shame. It's pathetic. So, on this day, for all the people out there listening, I ask you all, go back, rewatch that speech, and then look around today and see who's destroying it. It ain't Donald Trump. Look, I am ambivalent when it comes to Donald Trump. I could give a fuck about him either way. Democrats, however, as far as I'm concerned, they have gone one at a time up to Dr. King's grave, dropped the drawers, and just taken a shit on it. And a shit on his dream, while paying lip service to how great he was. That's what I think about the left these days. And BLM and Antifa and all these other people who just absolutely shit upon a dream that I hold dear, that I still believe in, even though I know it's dead around the nation. I'll keep it alive within me. And I ask all of you, regardless of what you look like, regardless of where your background is, regardless of your social status, regardless of how much money you have, live live the dream that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. set out for us. It's a great dream. So one day we can all grab hands together and shout, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last. I'm Jeff, and I'll catch you next time.